How's it going? This is Breaking Brad's top 5 list. Today, I'm going to give you the top 5 players for each team in the AFC South. The AFC South is the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Houston Texans, the Tennessee Titans, and the Indianapolis Colts. The first team up is the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans haven't been in existence for very long, so their list of great players isn't as big as many other teams. But they've got a few pretty good ones to choose from. Number 5, I went with Deshaun Watson. It was kind of a rough pick, him or Matt Schaub, but I went with Deshaun Watson. Deshaun led the league in yards one time. He threw 30 touchdowns, had a 112 rating. He was the 12th pick overall when he came out of college. There's no telling how good he could have been if he didn't enjoy massages just a bit too much. Number 4, Arian Foster. Arian Foster was great. An undrafted running back with 4 Pro Bowls, an All-Pro, 6,500 yards, and 68 touchdowns. Arian Foster was a deal when they got him, and truly an amazing player. I remember the whole time he was playing, I kept thinking, why didn't my team take him? But who knows? Number 3, DeAndre Hopkins. D-Hop's still out there playing, but most of his greatest years were with the Texans. He's a 5-time Pro Bowler, a 3-time All-Pro. He's got 1,000 catches and 13,000 yards. He will be in the Hall of Fame 5 years after he decides to hang him up. Number 2 is a Hall of Famer, the first one in Texans history. It's Andre Johnson. Andre was the first great wide receiver that the Texans had. 7-time Pro Bowler, 2 All-Pros, 1,000 catches and 14,000 yards. Andre was the bright spot in a pretty bad team. But, hey, got him to the Hall of Fame. All right, number 1. Number 1's pretty easy. It's going to be J.J. Watt. J.J. was a 5-time Pro Bowler, a 5-time All-Pro. He made the NFL 2010s team. He's a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year and a Walter Payton Man of the Year award winner. JJ's career was cut short because of injuries. If he had been able to be healthy, there's no telling how many sacks he would have had. Swatting down passes on the defensive line, there wasn't a whole lot that JJ Watt couldn't do. All right, guys, that's the Houston Texans. Let me know if you agree, disagree, think I'm an idiot, whatever. Next up, we have the Indianapolis Colts. The Indianapolis Colts have a long history and tons of great players. My list might look a little bit like recency bias, and it probably is, but that's okay because they're all great. We're going to start off number 5 with a Hall of Fame running back, Edgerrin James. I remember when the Colts let Marshall Faulk go, and I thought they were crazy. And then the next year, Edgerrin James was basically just as good. He was a 4-time Pro Bowler, 1-time All-Pro, NFL 2000s team, Rookie of the Year. He rushed for over 12,000 yards and 90 touchdowns. Edgerrin James was definitely great. Number 4, another Hall of Famer, this time from the defensive side of the ball, Dwight Freeney. He was an edge rusher, 7-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All-Pro. He did win a Super Bowl with the Colts. He was a member of the 2000s team, and he finished up with 125.5 sacks. Dwight Freeney was good as it got. Number 3, best wide receiver in the Colts history, Marvin Harrison. Marvin was an 8-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All-Pro, won a Super Bowl, was a member of the 2000s team, had over 1,000 catches and 14,000 yards. Marvin, in my opinion, one of the top 5 receivers in NFL history and the number 3 player for the Indianapolis Colts. Number 2, going to be the only old player on the Colts list. It's going to be Johnny Unitas. Johnny was a 10-time Pro Bowler, 5-time All-Pro. Johnny won 1 Super Bowl, 3 NFL championships, 3 MVPs. He finished up with 40,000 yards and 290 touchdowns at a time where nobody else was going to get 40,000 yards and 290 touchdowns. And number 1. Number 1's pretty easy. Possibly the greatest regular season quarterback of all time. He'd be right there with Tom Brady if he had the Super Bowls. It's going to be Peyton Manning. 7 All-Pros, 14 Pro Bowls, 2 Super Bowls, 5 MVPs, a Super Bowl MVP, the NFL 2000s team. He won a comeback player of the year, 71,000 yards, 500 touchdowns. The only thing bad that ever happened to Peyton was when he was in college and they robbed him of the Heisman and gave it to Charles Woodson. Peyton should have had a Heisman to go with it. Peyton, obviously the greatest player in Colts history. Let me know if you agree. Next up, Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars have been a team since the mid-90s. They've had some good players. They've had some success, no Super Bowls yet. Got one Hall of Famer, and he'll be on the list. But starting at number 5, we got Mark Brunell. So far, I think Mark Brunell's the greatest quarterback in the Jaguars' history. He's a 3-time Pro Bowler. He threw for 32,000 yards and 184 touchdowns. He was on some pretty bad teams in Jacksonville, but he always seemed to make the best of it. Number 4, going to be Jimmy Smith. Jimmy Smith was a Dallas Cowboy and won a Super Bowl with them before he got to the Jags. With the Jags, he excelled. He was a 5-time Pro Bowler and clearly one of the best Jaguars ever. Number 3, we're going with a running back. Maurice Jones-Drew, 3 Pro Bowls, 1 All-Pro, 8,000 yards rushing. He led the league one time in rushing. And MJD is a pretty cool nickname. Sounds like a beer. I don't know. Number 2, going to be Fred Taylor. Fred Taylor, very underrated. I remember when he was a rookie, scored 17 touchdowns his rookie season. Didn't win Rookie of the Year. That went to another guy who scored 17 touchdowns named Randy Moss. But hey, Fred Taylor was a great one. 11,000 yards. He made a Pro Bowl, 66 touchdowns. Fred Taylor, easily the second best player in Jaguars history so far. Number 1, it's their only Hall of Famer to date. It's going to be Tony Boselli. Tony Boselli was a 5-time Pro Bowler, a 3-time All-Pro. His career was pretty short, only 7 years because of injuries. But Tony was great, and it was easy to see. It's a shame he got hurt. Would have loved to see what he could have did. All right, guys, that's the Jags. Let me know what you think. Good, bad, indifferent. Let me know in the comments. The final team in the AFC South is going to be the Tennessee Titans, who used to be the Houston Oilers. I think they are best known for their great running backs. They've had quite a few of them. As far as running backs go, they stack up with any team in the NFL. And we're going to find one of them at number 5. The all-time great Ohio State Buckeye, Heisman winner, Rookie of the Year, 4-time Pro Bowler, 1-time All-Pro, and so far a Hall of Fame snub, Eddie George. Eddie's amazing. If I had a Hall of Fame vote, I'd vote for him twice. If anybody can let me know why Eddie George isn't a Hall of Famer, leave it in the comments. I can't figure out an argument against him. Maybe someone else can. Number 4 is going to be the offensive lineman, one of the greatest of all time, Bruce Matthews. Bruce was a 14-time Pro Bowler and a 7-time All-Pro. He was a first-team All-Pro at guard and center. Pretty much anywhere you put him on the offensive line, he's going to be as good as anybody in the history of the NFL. At number 3, it's another Heisman winner, this one out of Alabama, the big guy, Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry was a 5-time Pro Bowler, 1-time All-Pro, an Offensive Player of the Year. He rushed for 2,000 yards in a season. He did pretty much everything that a Tennessee Titan could do. A little black mark on him because he went to the Baltimore Ravens, and unless you're in Baltimore, I don't think anybody likes them. But hey, he's still great, getting older, showing no signs of slowing down. Number 2, another Heisman winner out of Texas and another running back. Pretty much shows you if the Tennessee Titans take a Heisman winning running back, he's going to be great. This one is in the Hall of Fame, Earl Campbell. He's a 5-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All-Pro, an MVP. He made the NFL's 1970s team. He was the Rookie of the Year, rushed for 9,400 yards in 8 years. Injury slowed him down, but early in his career, he had so many carries that was inevitable. If Earl had spaced him out just a little bit, he probably would have been at the top of the rushing list. He was truly amazing, and the number 2 Tennessee Titan. The number 1 Tennessee Titan. I went with Warren Moon. It was either Warren or Steve McNair. Hard leaving Steve off the list, but I just felt like he wasn't quite as great as these other guys. Number 1, Warren Moon is a Hall of Famer. He made 9 Pro Bowls. He threw for 49,000 yards, 291 touchdowns. He started his career in Canada, didn't get to the NFL until he was 28 years old. To put up those numbers after the age of 28 is pretty amazing. Anybody who was alive in the 80s and remembers Houston's run and shoot knows that when Warren Moon was a quarterback, great things were going to happen, unless you were their opponents. All right, guys, that is the AFC South. If you made it this far, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Let me know whether you think I'm an idiot, whether you think I'm pretty good at this, or whether you think you could do way better. Whatever you think, just let me know. Until next time.